Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm tired today. I will let you know. Um, Not just emotionally for reasons, but physically. I did a lot of stuff today. We have a stray cat that lives in the woods behind our house, and my father-in-law made her a really cute little house. Um, And so I picked that up and I brought it into the woods, almost into the woods. There's like a big giant trunk right before the woods, and I put it there and I set up some tarps and I filled it with straw. And she went right up to it. I don't know if she went in it yet. But yeah, I love her. She is a tortoise shell, and I think she's fixed because her ear is clipped. So hopefully, if slash when I bring her in the house, don't tell my husband, who is in chat. Dog alert. Oh yeah, she's down there. Hold on. She is. It's kind of blurry because I have my background to blur. There she is. Licking her foot. Lovely. Anyway, this cat is great. And I named her Moogle. So hopefully Moogle will come in the house. Don't tell my husband, who's going to yell at me in chat probably at any second. Anyway, second stream of Beacon Pines. Last time it was very sad and spooky, and I think it's still going to be sad and spooky this time, but hopefully not too sad. Although a bunch of shit is happening now, and did we just get kidnapped? I think the last thing that happened is we got kidnapped. So let's see if I remember all the voices that I did last time, because I did a lot of them. Let's see which ones I remember. And yeah, let's go. All right. No more kitties in the house.
Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Oh, well, that's an ominous start. Fantastic.
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Okay. Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? I don't think everything's fine. Maybe Gran got to the Oregon harvest. That's probably what it is. Oh no. Where's Grandma? Is she outside? That's where she was the first time. Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. Are you outside? What's in the fridge? No, she's not out here. Book? Can I read this book? Nope. Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. It turns out Rolo is safe and sound. Is Grandma safe and sound? Locked. Locked.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
No. So, Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Doubt. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Face plants
Luca was
onto
sitting
the
by
bed.
the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?"
Bees?
Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work.
Why are we using bees? And how did we get so many bees?
Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand. Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal.
Well, that's not fair.
The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was.
I don't like this dream.
Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize.
No.
You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet.
Oh my gosh! This is awful!
Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
That was awful! It looks like it's
Luca's
still
eyes
nighttime.
struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo? Rollo's beeping us.
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rollo, is that you? Luca! There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here? Where's that? Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now.
I thought he was gonna say down here, where's that?
But some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was rah-rah-rah-rah. Took me to some sort of rah-rah-rah-rah. I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in rah-rah-rah-rah. For now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Her? No. Trust. He's. Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Oh no, Rollo! Rollo! Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. I'm getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
We're losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to the treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
No. What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. I didn't know I was watching Charlie Brown. Listen, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with those little square things. It seems like the best choice. Rollo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Bye. Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Okay. We're gonna go look at all kinds of other stuff first.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Oh no.
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, it's Grandma and some other people. So we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How is Luca holding up? Oh, he's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Operation Sparkplug? Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Grandma's in some sort of secret society, apparently. Oh, is she gonna see me? No. Okay, good. And why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? God, hi, Luca. Ah! Look at his face. Don, you scared me. How long have you been there? Just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. She looks like the bat from Anastasia. And I kick her, sir. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? I'm gonna stick out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. She's really cute. I like her. Can I go this way yet? No. Okay. Oh, this is very abandoned. Hello. Can I do anything on this yet? Zooming in. Oop. Hi. Doggies. Oh gosh, what were their voices? They were like little hoity-toity boys. I did it! I changed the sign! Splendid, did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. I like how they run. I have to go to the treehouse, but I'm gonna explore first because that just seems like the best option, of course. Trash cans? Can I get to this place yet? No, that's probably where they're keeping everybody. I'd better hurry up to the treehouse. Okay, never mind, we'll go to the treehouse. Sketchy, very sketchy. Oh wait, there was a thing. Oh, that's just the sign that says where we're going. Can I fish? I can! I think we got new bait. Let's see. Pickle and junk, let's do pull.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
We're gonna get metal fish? Like those, they have those iron fish that you put in boiling water. You can get iron in your diet if you don't have enough, I guess. That's a real thing. Okay, how do I do this? I just... that. Okay. They are full of mercury. Is that... Are you talking about the metal fish? Oh, no, that was a joke. Wow. Come on. Oh, a key! Fantastic. I wonder where that goes. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. But I still want to know what it unlocks. I can't pick it up, I don't think. Okay. Let's find some other things. Smack!
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook.
Oh
Those
no.
things always get dirty anyway.
Gonna snap back and launch the fish over the lake. Fishing. I wonder what the sticky hand is gonna get. Maybe another sticky hand. Oh, a bracelet. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pond bracelet. She would love that bracelet because her son gave it to her. Because moms have to do that stuff. Even if it looks like crap, if your kid made it for you, you have to at least pretend to like it.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
But the sticky adhesive will dissolve in the water. What are we gonna catch with that? We have so much bait, you guys. Ooh. What is that? Tinfoil? It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who is that for? Applicant, Valentine Estate. Good. Interesting. What do we have left? Struggle?
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Oh, so finally we have a real fishing item that we can use. Interesting. What are we gonna pull up that's at the bottom? A brick. Of what, though? Or a body. God, I hope it's not a body. Oh, a bottle! That's way better than a body. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. I wanna go through all this stuff. Dad? Looks like we could use some new bait. What do you say we head out and find some more? Okay. Bye. Love you. Oh, now it's dark and sad. Oh, no. Alright, let's go. The light is on. Did I leave the light on last time? Was I careless? Check. We have hooked up the walkie-talkie. Rolo! Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. What happened out there? I don't like this zooming in. It's pretty spooky. Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Oh no. I was literally just thinking, I hope there aren't any jump scares in this game. Not that that one scared me. But I hope there's not like actual jump scares. Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you'd better come out right now. If the weapons are in there, then that person can get them too, Luca.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Is that our friend? Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Oh, it's that kid. I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. He doesn't look that different. Like, his face is a little swollen. And his teeth are real messed up, and he looks half blind in one eye. But other than that... Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically.
Oh yeah, because we got the acid on him. That's right. Because he was a jerk.
Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! This is all your fault!
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
He's being a little dramatic. That's what I'm saying. He looks fine. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. Who's after you? They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Yeah, maybe because Rolo put a sign that said secret hideout right at the entrance. Come on, Rolo. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca! Rolo, where are you? The treehouse! What? I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. Those damn clipboards. I told you they were bad news.
What did I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me.
What sort of questions?
They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening.
We're gonna figure this out, Iggy.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Hello? Goodbye. No, please do not. Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Oh my god. No!
Crap, they found me! Luca, what's happening?
Don't panic. You stay here, and I'll see what they want.
No, Luca, you dumbass!
We're gonna get murdered again! Oh my god. I told you there were like a bunch of them. They're clone robots. Oh god. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us.
Be down in just a second.
Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have a problem.
Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them?
Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them.
How many?
Maybe all of them? That better be all of them. There better not be any more of these people. And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts.
Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
Don't know what to do.
I'm just so tired. Me too, buddy.
Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
We jumpin'. Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC.
What is this?
The Mission Control Defense Cannon.
Are we gonna shoot these guys down?
From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
This guy. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare.
Go away! Just leave me alone!
Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help.
Help? Then why were you chasing me?
Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he is sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him.
You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting.
He is. Poor fella just got a little lost.
That's a lie.
That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies.
Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
He's got a stupid ponytail, too. Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
Shoot him, Luca.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar?
Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap.
You're
What do
doing
you
a great
do when
voice for
there's
this
no
guy.
hope?
Oh, thank you. Oh, what do you do when there's no hope?
He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. It's literally
Luca
the
drew
only
himself
option.
up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Shoot him! Shoot him good! Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Wow. Hey! That was uncalled for, more than a little rude, and just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
I'm really mad at Rollo for making the worst weapon defense system that he possibly could have. Ugh.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
No! The clipboards got us!
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
But we only had one option.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay. Oh, I can do this one. Oh, that's cool. It just goes like way back. Oh, this is gonna get complicated. Okay. This is a story about struggle. It sure is.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3.
Oh, we went all the way back to chapter... Okay. So that would have been when the hazmat guy grabbed us. Okay. Chapter 3.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. Mm-hmm. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. The Bag and Wag. Deliver jam to Mr. Tolliver, okay? Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Deliver jam to Mrs. Fratelli. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed? He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Grandma! Calm down. Deliver jam to Mr. Nuncreed. I really don't want to talk to that guy anymore. He's so creepy.
just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young.
Okay. I'm gonna poke around first, though. See if we can get any new... Oh, a
A
wheelbarrow.
sturdy old wheelbarrow.
Oh, okay. I don't remember if I looked at that the first time. Jam doesn't mean jam in this case. It does, but not in the way you think. Ooh, a suspicious phone call.
Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well. We can meet tonight.
Those must have been her friends. Or one of them. The Jam! Oh, look at he's so cute! Here we go. Rolo! He's not dead! Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news. No more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Oh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. I feel like I'm gonna drop this bunch of jam. This is a big box. Oh, it's the little bunny. Hello? Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. I bet the company just sprayed everywhere and killed all the bugs because they're evil. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? Okay, will do. There's this sleepy pig man. You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Alright, good night. Have fun. Alright, we gotta go to the diner and the Bag and Wag. There's the coffee place. I assume that's the diner, right? Oh, can I not talk to anybody? I can talk to you. Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh, heavens, what a burden to bear! This lady. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Heiress Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune. had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seemed to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day. But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is a dangerous... If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
I don't like her. Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Bye. I assume this is the diner, the coffee shop? Maybe. I don't remember seeing another diner. No? Hello? Can I go in? Nope, that's not the diner. I don't remember seeing the diner. Down here? Buds and bulbs. Okay, there's Tolliver. Hello?
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
He only has one apple to shine? Hello? Wait!
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. No bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I have a feeling that it's not actually jam. I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. All right, Mr. Tolliver. Who's this little foxy kid? How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold. How do you keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. All right. Yeah, can I get 20 grams of jam? Oh, is this gonna be the same thing? Yeah, it is. Okay, we're not doing that. Can't slap the watermelon because I got my hands full. Oh, is the diner this way? Next to the creepy guy? Library, there's the drugstore. Where is the diner? Not talking to this guy. We're gonna go around him. Goodbye. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get this jam delivered. Okay. Where's the diner? I have to deliver the diner stuff first. I don't want to talk to Mr. Nuncreed until, like, the final stuff. I didn't even go this way last time! I missed a whole area.
Unless it was blocked off. Hopefully it was blocked off so that I didn't actually miss it. Up at dawn newsstand. Okay, she's a bat. Alright. Here we go. Hi. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at you!
She leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened with Eleanor. Oh, break. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
Jam. You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. All right.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh, flashback. Oh, gosh. Mom? I'm ready to help, Mama. All right, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. All right. Who's this otter guy? Did we meet him? Hello? Gadzooks, they've shrunk the waitstaff.
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? The heart wants what it wants. Isn't Fratelli the name of the bad guys from the Goonies? I have not ever seen the Goonies. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for that, but I've never seen the Goonies. So I can't help you out. Oh, chill, succulent, indulgent, tender. Oh, a sweet burger. So, an indulgent burger, candy burger, with cactus, succulent. It still has the needles on it. Take the needles off. Well, here you go. Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. Ah, now that's a burger with a bite. All right. Please don't sue us. Thank you. Hello? Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. Aw. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Aw. Oh.
The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. That doesn't sound terrible, honestly. Alright. Cold cuts. Chill. And chill. I think that's the chili. Yeah. Chill. The double chill burger. Alright. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. Is this Roxy? Hiya, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rolo. What can I get you? Double Chili Burger is a better name. It is a better name, I agree. But he's like 5. He can't be coming up with great burger names right now. I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Yes, please. Coming right up. Chicken sandwich. Tender. With bacon. Indulgent. He's 12, thank you. Whatever. No, he's got his short horns, because his dad is still alive, and his dad died when he was 6, and it's been 6 years. So he's 12 now, but he's 6 in this flashback. This is a flashback. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. All right, Mom, I'm done. Can I talk to anybody else? No. Nope. Okay. How could you forget it was a flashback? It's like sienna colored. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. They don't show the mom and dad's faces either. That makes it so much sadder. Oh. Mayor? If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that... Yes? Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. This poor guy. That's why he looks so disheveled. He doesn't even want to do this. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Bye. His dad is still not here for lunch with him. Can I talk to the little bat? Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you on jam delivery, eh? Yep. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building. You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. Oh, that's right, we haven't met Beck yet, because we went back in the book. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for Eris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pine's past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. Alright. Is that it? Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake you. No problem. It comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that by day, she hawked papers.
What's up? Rolo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about that? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. Is this just the same thing? So what's going on then? Can't say quite yet. Yeah, I think this is just the same conversation. Things seem to be quiet in town today. Yep, everyone is preparing for the festival. Should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Catch you then. Oh, and Luca? I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. I'm still keeping my ears up. Is that it? Okay. Oh, now we gotta go find Mr. Creepy Pants and give him jam. Hello. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed.
Luca, you seem chipper.
Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is.
So, do you want your jam?
Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops these off herself.
I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day.
Oh, in that case...
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
Rude.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran.
What if I need the basket? Don't be like that, dude. Hey, you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Okay. What just happened? Well, let's go! Hey, what a crazy coincidence! Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful! Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Ilona? We're Beck's parents. Lesbians, yay!
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Fantastic. Love them. Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess.
What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible.
You can relax. A friend has been friended.
This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner?
Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to.
These parents are definitely millennials. Yeah, they are.
It's just wonderful.
In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. I don't remember if this is the same voice I did for them in the last time.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton.
You're welcome?
I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place.
Oh, okay, that's where that is. Or that's who lives there. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate?
Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there.
Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. Alright, let's go. Can I talk to this pregnant rabbit yet? No. Okay, let's go. Hello?
Good morning, Jeff.
What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me.
Come on now, it's not all that bad. The festival is coming up.
The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us?
Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one, and they're doing it for the whole town.
As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana.
Why are those in your pocket, my dude? Those are both garbage.
Exactly.
Okay, bye. Have fun. Can I go in the library?
Yes.
Hi. Hey, Kato.
Good afternoon. Can I help you find something?
Maybe, maybe not.
Try me.
Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse.
Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long.
What? I mean, huh? Wow, I didn't even read that word right. Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly.
So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse?
Nature abhors a vacuum.
Okay. Talk to this kid. I like this kid. Hey, Jace.
Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic?
Not yet. No spoilers, please.
It's awesome. It's a flashback.
No spoilers, please.
We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Hank Atomic, man of space justice.
Jace, no spoilers.
Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it.
All right, Jace. Catch you later.
Roger that, Space Cadet.
Is there any new stuff in the books? No. Here. Nope. I can't go in the drugstore, can I? Talk to the beehive this time. There's my buddy.
So who all lives in that house?
Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back.
The creepy little kid in the vest?
That sounds like the one.
So, just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that.
Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves.
So it's empty and boring?
Pretty much.
What a waste.
My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest.
Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way.
I also want to know what this foul harvest is.
Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here?
You looked like you could use some help.
You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod.
Fun.
Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work.
I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills.
The Moodwills. All right.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them.
Aw,
She could do that.
poor Ilona.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live?
Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river.
Your grandma? Where are your parents at?
Beck, manners. It's all right. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back.
Oh dear.
My mom's been missing for a few months now. Cue the sad music.
Like missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza?
Oh, it was good. Very good.
Normally, we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We weren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck. Sorry, Luca, this move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow!
I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines?
Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work.
Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist.
I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it.
She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Damn, girl.
She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than the sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. Trouble in paradise, it seems. You swore you
Beck
didn't—
slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca! How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rollo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Oh no, not ominous clouds. Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Huh? Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually.
Beck is really cool. I like her a lot.
Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble or break. Rumble makes sense. But rumble is going to be the scary option. Yeah, let's do the scary option.
Luca
Why
began to
not? We'll get it over
respond,
with.
But the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
We can go back and do the other choice later. Unless this was the right choice, I don't know. I'm sorry I didn't pick break. I want to do this spooky stuff and get it out of the way. Even though it's gonna make me really sad.
You sure we can make it home before this storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Now you're gonna get murdered. I know! That was the plan! Oh, okay.
Care to recalculate those odds?
Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold!
Sleepover!
Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight.
Okay.
Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes.
Mind if I poke around?
Be my guest.
Gotta find some new words. Microscope.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild.
What is it? You don't know what a microscope is?
Gum.
Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
Think it's weird, don't you?
A little. But weird can be cool.
Oh, wow. Rollo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes.
She seems pretty awesome.
She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city, but around here it's all farm reports and static.
Ah, shucks. Flowers.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers.
Put them in water!
Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent. Gross.
He flipped
Nasty.
open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors.
Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh?
Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school?
The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both.
So you moved a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else.
Oh, I feel so bad. I love her. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water.
That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared.
Well, you cared enough to keep them is all.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Of course. Okay. Freaking superhero landing she did. Dang, didn't that hurt?
I'll be honest, that hurt more than I expected.
Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around?
Oh. Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes.
I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want?
It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at
A problem?
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling.
This is so sad. I just want to give her a big hug. I just want to hug every cat.
How do you deal with that?
I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. That's good advice.
So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do?
Dad never got to that part. One of your sheep in Stardew Valley had a baby named Snumbus? Did you name it that? Or did it just come out named Snumbus? Something I figured out on my own though, you gotta do something. Anything. Here. Don't open the window, you crazy boy!
What are you doing?
I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town.
Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
voice dropped to a
I'm
trembling
not actually
whisper.
crying, you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm not sad. Everything's great.
Just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that.
Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again.
Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival?
Sounds good.
Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Buddy.
Chapter 5. Friendly Feud.
Friendly feud? No!
The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone. Not even Rolo.
Ow.
But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Catch up with Rolo at the treehouse. Okay. Oh, it's our bat friend. Hey, Dawn. Tracking down a lead?
You been? I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out, when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament.
Peculiar how?
He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions.
Like what?
The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer.
Solomon?
Bingo!
So Eris was forced to take care of him?
Yep, or she would have lost everything.
Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid?
Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats.
That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out?
A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca.
Wow, that's sad. Oh. This is getting so sad. Where am I going? I'm trying to go to the treehouse. Can I go this way? Nope. Better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Let's go. Oh, good. Creepy guy's not here. The telephone light is on, though. Can't use it. Okay. To the treehouse. Doop, 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 doop. This lady is still here. What wisdom do you have for me? He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fractured friendships. Oh no! Maybe I did make the wrong choice. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful! I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided.
Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done.
See that you do. Our harvest awaits.
Hate that guy.
Do we have new bait for fishing? We do. We have a rotten tomato.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Ooh. Watch or compass?
Property of Sharper Valentine.
Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town.
Should we give it back to him?
He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Did Sharper Valentine just like throw all his crap into this pond?
What is going on? This is suspicious.
To the treehouse.
Rolo, are you still up there?
I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset.
Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason?
I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
The rain held me up.
Liar! You weren't even home.
What?
The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there.
I hadn't made it back yet.
I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam.
No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's house.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck?
She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends.
New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends?
It's not like that, Rolo.
You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to Mission Control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship.
What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response.
Oh no. Are we gonna lose our bestie?
Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rolo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca.
Stop quoting your pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my pa's still around. What? Rollo!
The words hung in the cold night air. Rollo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
He sure did. Kick his ass. Yeah, I want to.
But it was too late.
Luca, good night, Rollo. Dang it. Well, that happened.
Oh. Any new stuff in here that I can be sad about? Oh.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
A ball. Ooh. Rollo. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. Yeah. 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 There's gotta be... I have to be able to get something from kicking this ball. Oh. What, do I have to kick it into something? Nah. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Oh no, baby. Love how he face plants onto the bed. Same, buddy. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
That's great.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet.
Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things.
Okay.
I'll be back later to check in.
Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Smash cut to him just sitting up. That Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. Kick. Kick. Nothing new in here, I guess. Okay. If Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. Oh, are we not leaving yet? Okay, I guess we're just gonna kick this ball around some more.
Luca dozed off again.
Back to pouting.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal.
Wasn't hungry.
Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too.
Thanks.
Rollo came by.
What did he say?
He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well.
Good.
So your plan is to just sit in your room all day?
Pretty much.
Well, I need to pop away again for a minute.
I definitely thought that said I need to poop.
If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good.
Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
That's true. Let's kick this ball some more, I guess. Never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Kick the ball up there? Meh. Oh.
Eh.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
A complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Moodwell? She said she met yesterday? She said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. All right then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table. In case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon.
We sure did.
He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close.
Flop.
Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake.
Ooh, a milkshake really good right now.
Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source.
Source? What does that mean?
Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour. Make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here.
Where is here?
Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See?
I don't like this.
Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
What?
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet.
Why are we having so many nightmares?
We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us.
Us?
Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us?
I love how Luca always says the same stuff that I do.
The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within.
Who is it?
Luca's own face looked back at him.
No! What?
Older, worn, distant.
If this is actually true, I'm gonna freak out.
The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son.
We have so many paths.
Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward. and plunged into the flames. In a flash of
Okay.
cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean?
I don't know.
Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose.
Also very good advice.
Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Who is it? Mom?
Oh dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes.
Okay.
The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
Anything you want to talk about?
I don't feel like talking.
That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter.
But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other.
But he said stuff about Dad.
Well, do you think he meant it?
No. He was just mad.
Mm-hmm. And did you mean any of the things you said to him?
No.
Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst.
Except...
Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you?
I guess not.
Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize.
But he's the one that...
What did I just say?
I am a corn dog.
That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. It's some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little bit after lunch.
All right.
I love you, Luca.
Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin.
Oof. Okay, I think this might be where we take a break. Because it's 8:45, almost 9. I feel like we're not going to finish the next chapter before 9, and I'm getting tired. I mean, I was already tired, but I'm more tired now, and I can't stay up any longer. Also, my throat hurts really bad from doing all these voices. Well, that was very sad. Not excited about that. But that's okay. We're gonna do it more next week and be sad again. Oh man. I have some theories. And I cannot articulate them right now because I'm very tired, as I said. But I have some theories, and I will probably share them with you at the beginning of the next Beacon Pine stream, because I need to think some things through. There's a lot going on, and a lot of suspicious crap in this town. But I'm still really enjoying it, despite all the sad, spooky feelings. So many feelings! And I just want to give Beck a big hug because I love her and she's so sad. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Pokemon. And then next Thursday for more of this sad, sad story. Yeah. So, love you. Bye.